Most people look at a box this small and assume it's just for checking emails or maybe streaming a bit of video. But this little machine actually has a bit more bite than its size suggests. It's running an AMD Ryzen 5300U, and honestly, for a desktop that takes up less space than a stack of coasters, it handles daily multitasking without breaking a sweat. You've got 4 cores and 8 threads working under the hood, which makes jumping between browser tabs, spreadsheets, and background apps feel snappy enough that you forget you're working on a budget-friendly micro PC. It's not going to replace a high-end workstation for heavy video editing, but for the average home office setup, it's surprisingly capable. What's interesting is how they've packed the connectivity in here. Having dual 2.5G Ethernet ports is a bit of a flex for a device in this category, and it's a nice touch if you're planning to use this as a home server or just want a rock-solid wired connection. Plus, being able to hook up 3 monitors at once is a massive win for productivity. You can spread your windows out across a triple display setup, and the integrated graphics keep things smooth enough that you aren't dealing with annoying lag when dragging windows around. Now the build itself is pretty standard, but it feels solid on the desk. It doesn't feel like a cheap toy, and the cooling system is surprisingly quiet. Even when things get a bit busy, you're mostly just hearing a faint hum rather than a jet engine taking off, which is a huge relief if you're working in a quiet room. The 16 GB of RAM is a great starting point, and the fact that you can bump that up to 64 GB later on means this thing has a bit of longevity built into it. You aren't stuck with what you bought on day one. If there's a downside, it's that the integrated graphics are still just that, integrated. You can get away with some light gaming, maybe some older titles or less demanding indie games, but don't expect to run the latest AAA releases at high settings. It's just not built for that. Also, while the port selection is generous, the layout can get a little crowded if you're plugging in bulky USB drives next to each other. It's a minor annoyance, but something to keep in mind if you have a lot of peripherals. At the end of the day, this is a really practical piece of hardware. It's not trying to be the fastest computer on the planet, but it does exactly what it promises without any fuss. If you need a clean, quiet, and reliable machine for your desk that doesn't eat up all your workspace, this is definitely one to keep on the short list. It's a solid, no-nonsense performer that just gets the job done.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.